Wow, there are a lot of Holbrooks out there. It can be confusing. This whole video is designed to help you pick the right one for you. Hey everybody, my name is Sunglass Rob from Sport RX, and there are a lot of Holbrooks out there. The naming convention is a little bit confusing, and we're here to try and help you pick out which is gonna be the best fit for you. And yeah, just go over it so you don't get the wrong pair. The first thing to know is there's been a little bit of a name change on the second pair. They used to be called the XS, and they were in the youth line. Now it's just called the S. So that's it. The old XS is still around. It's just called the S. It's the same fit. And that's all we're gonna do about that one. And the other really cool thing is now they make an XXL, which we'll get to at the end because that's the biggest one. So the smallest one is called the XXS, which I know it's double extra small. There is no more extra small, but let's get over it. The XXS is very small. This is for youth. This probably is gonna fit my 9-year-old daughter really, really well. 6, 8, 9-year-old, depending on their size and head size. This is, or even an adult if you have a very small head. Hey, we're not judging. This pair is gonna be the smallest one. It's got a 50mm lens width and the height is 39mm. Now we're gonna just go a little bit bigger to the new named S. And this one is 53mm wide. So this one's a little bit wider, a little tiny bit taller, 40mm, just 1mm bigger. The bridge is the same between these two, and the tempo length is essentially the same as well. So this one's a little bit wider and a little bit taller. We have sold these to females. We've sold these to men with smaller faces. We've sold these to youth. My son is 11. He has a pair. He loves them. He wears them all the time. So that is going to be called now the S. Now we're gonna go to the original, the one that broke all the rules. This one is the Holbrook, just called Holbrook, no medium, no extra medium, just the Holbrook. This is the original one. This pair kind of broke the internet when it came out. We sell a ton of these. That's why they've made so many different Holbrooks, because everybody wants a Holbrook and now there's one for everybody. This one is 57mm wide and 43mm tall. The nose bridge is a tiny 1mm wider. I don't know if anyone's gonna notice that except for me. But here's the original one. Now I have the original ones because when they first came out, I fell in love with them and I got them in this candy red color and the Shaun White black and gold color. So I have some of these. I've always felt they're a little bit small on me, but I just love Holbrooks and I love those colors, so I made it work. So this is the original. One size fits a lot of people, average, regular Holbrook. The XL came out a few years ago, and this one, I think at this point, actually outsells or close to outsells the original. So the XL has become very, very popular. They're 2mm wider at a 59 and 2mm taller at a 45, and very, very comfortable. Now, what they didn't do, which I think is a little bit of a mistake, from the original to the XL is they did not make the temples longer. So I have several pairs of the XLs that I love, but the temples I find just a tiny bit too short. I wish they had actually made the temples a little bit longer, but they didn't. Now they corrected that on the XXL, so we'll get into that in a moment. The XL is gonna be large to extra large. People are liking larger glasses in general. If you have a smaller face but want an oversized look, if you have a wider face but not a longer face, this is a great pair for you. Comes in a ton of colors. All of these come in a ton of colors, and all of them are available in prescription at sportrx.com, even with authentic PRIZM lenses. Yeah, I said that. PRIZM lenses in your prescription with the full return policy. If you don't like them, you don't have to keep them. We'll pay for shipping. All right, you're back to sizing. This is the XXL. This is the big boy. This one's 61mm wide, 47mm tall. And yes, Oakley made a frame that's too big for me. So I consider myself a large to extra large. That's kind of why I've lived in this zone, mostly this zone. And here is the XXL. This is for the big head people. We have some people in the office that have always wanted a Holbrook and they didn't fit. Now they can have their Holbrook. So if you have a very big head, 8 hat size, that kind of world, this pair is going to be really comfortable and fit you really well. They actually feel good on me, even though I feel like they look a little bit too big for me, but I don't think they're going to fall off. I don't think they're going to go anywhere. If you want a really big look, they're very comfortable. And all of these are made out of O-Matter, Oakley's material, which is really durable, very, very, very hard to break, and a little bit flexible. That's why, you know, one size can fit a little bit different people, because there is a little bit of flex to the frame. So I don't think they're gonna fall off my head. I just think they look a little bit too big for me. And guess what? There's one more. I'm gonna throw in a curveball. There is a low bridge fit Holbrook, and that concept is so that they don't sit on your cheeks if you have higher cheekbones and a flatter nose bridge. So a lot of times that combo also means a wider face. So that pair, as far as width goes, is in between the regular and the XL, but it's a shorter lens and it has more material on the nose pad so that it actually sits on your nose and not on your cheeks. It's an amazing pair, and I think it's really smart that these brands are making those glasses in the most popular sizes, because there's some people that want these that they don't fit because they kind of just, they just hang over there, and they fixed all that with that geometry. So good job, Oakley. All right, hopefully this was made less confusing. The smallest people should get the XXS, then we have the S, which I think is appropriately named. When it was called the Youth, I think it scared some people away from getting it, even though it fit them better and they weren't youth. So now it's just called the S. It's in the regular lineup. It's a great pair of glasses. The original Holbrook, what can I say? It's amazing. The XL's a wider, taller, but the temple's not longer. The XXL is wider, taller, the temple's longer. It's big head. Get this one. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have any more questions, put it down in the comment section. We have real live humans here at SportRx in San Diego, ready to pick up the phone if you have any questions. I know it's a little old school, but we want to help. Pick up the phone, you can call us, we want to help you. You can chat with us, we have opticians on the website. There's a lot of information also on the website if you want to check out even more, if you want to read about it a little bit more, check out all of that. If you want to get a pair, you can get them from sportrx.com, even in prescription. And like I said, non-prescription and prescription, we have a see better guarantee. You're never stuck with anything. We pay for shipping both ways. Can't beat that.